Hey, welcome back. If this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. I'm Kevin Cobb, and this is Cobb's Cube. Today, we're going to do ribeyes. We're going to do them on the big green egg. Now, these came from Costo, so they're a little thick, so we're going to start off with a sous vide. And once that's done, we're going to bring it down to the big green egg, and we're going to finish them over high heat. We're going to add a little bit of butter, and then we'll finish them. So we're going to run upstairs and put the ribeyes into the sous vide at 119 degrees for 1 hour. The goal is to bring them up to where they're not yet cooked. However, when we bring them down onto the egg under high heat, they'll finish at a medium rare temperature. Okay, so we're going to get the egg lit. I've only got the charcoal on one side because I'm going to go high heat over on one side. Once that's completed, then I'm going to bring them over to the right, raise them up, at which point I'll start putting the butter on top of it. I don't have one of the fancy lighters that a lot of people have. Maybe one day I'll buy that. Once I've got this going, then I'm going to use the egg expander. And when I use the egg expander, I'm going to turn it upside down. Put a cast iron grate on it. And then set that right down on top of the coals. So when we do the ribeyes, they'll be right on top of the coals. We're going to raise this to 550 degrees. We're going to go 45 seconds. Turn them 90 degrees, 45 seconds. We'll flip them, do another 45 seconds, turn them 90 degrees, 45 seconds, then we'll raise it up. We'll put the compound butter on top of it. We'll let them sit for a minute, and then they come off. Okay, to make our compound butter, we love to use the Irish butter. It's simply amazing. And then we also use fresh parsley. And we're going to cut up about a tablespoon of parsley. We're going to take the butter, we're going to put it into a pan, and we're going to put it over medium heat, stirring frequently until it begins to brown. We don't want to burn the butter, but we'd like to get a nice brown color. Once that's accomplished, and then we're going to take a bowl with ice, and we're going to put another bowl inside of it. We're going to pour the butter in and begin to stir it. As it starts to cool, we're going to throw the parsley in, and then we keep stirring, making sure that the separated butter and the fat congeal back together. Once that's done and it's solid enough, we're going to put it in saran wrap. We're going to roll it up as a log, and then we're going to stick it back in the fridge. And then we got a really good compound butter to use later when we finish off the ribeyes. Okay, it's been about 6 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and close the egg. I'm going to go ahead and remove the smokeware lid. And then the thermometer, I'm just going to dial it in to 550 degrees. That way, from a distance, I can look, and if it's straight up and down, I know I'm set at whatever temperature, regardless if I'm close to the egg or further away. All right, so now that the steaks are out of the sous vide, we need to clean them up, and then we're going to go ahead and dress them for cooking. Now, as Gugu would say in one of my favorite channels, they may not look pretty now, but just wait. So, take them out of the bags, and we're going to dry them off because they're going to be wet. Place them on the plate. The first thing I do is I hit them with duck fat. I'm a huge fan of duck fat, and I think it imparts a flavor as well as acts as a binder. So you can find duck fat over at Ace Hardware and other places. Now we need to salt them, and we really want to salt them. These are thick steaks. We're not going to have a lot of time between the time that we sous vide, got this, and then we've had potatoes going for the last hour. And finally, normally I wouldn't do a whole lot, but then I discovered Raising the Steaks by Dizzy Pig. And I'm here to tell you, I've not had a better steak. And not only do I like the rub, I cover the steak. I know that's almost sacrilege, especially being from Texas, but this stuff is freaking good. So, we're going to cover this I'm going to flip, and I'm going to repeat the process. So we got duck fat. We got our salt. And again, we're going to put on raising the steaks. Dizzy Pig is from Manassas, Virginia. They have some amazing spices. Their cow lick and a few others are fantastic for steaks. I've got so many of them upstairs, it's not even funny. It's kind of like my meat church collection. And we have 2 steaks ready to go on. We're going to give them about 5 minutes, and then we're going to put them on the grill. Okay, it is time. We always burp the egg over 300 degrees. Coals are ready. We're going to do 45 seconds and 45 seconds. Turn 90 degrees. Move this. Put our timer on. It is time. Burp. Raise. Flip. Flip. Another 45 seconds. Okay, it is time. Burp. Raise up. Flip. It's looking nice. Flip. It's looking nice. And lower. Another 45 seconds. Okay, our last 45 seconds slip. 45 second slip. That's a Freudian slip. Oh, I love those flames. Okay, we're done. Burp. Bring it up. I like to take it up here for a little bit. Take my gloves off. And now it's time for our compound butter. So we're going to let the flames just do what they do as we add a little compound butter to the steaks and burn our hands without the, oops, that's going to burn. Burn our hands without the gloves on, which I might have to put on because this is getting really hard. Dang it. The only time I've done this is on video, so you guys are getting to smile with me. We're going to let this sit for just a minute, and then we're going to pull the steaks. Okay, we're done. At that point, we're just going to pull these off. Plate. And we are going to set them under a little tin foil and let them rest for 10 minutes. So, let me get a little tin foil. And we just want to set it over the top. Alright, I'm really excited to share this with my son. It's always a pleasure to celebrate his achievements and victories in life, and that is one of these tonight. So, we're going to go ahead and slice in, take a look, see how this looks. Oh, that looks great. So we're going to give a slice and then see what Eric thinks of his steak. By the way, if you've never used a Dowstrong knife, you're missing out. I would highly recommend these.
Alright, we're going to try this. Oh my gosh. The butter and the seasoning comes out so well in this. You did an outstanding job with this, Dad.
So you're happy?
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, once again, thanks for joining us as we did our ribeyes tonight. We're really excited to finish these. We went ahead and stopped before the light went down to finish the video. And then we're going to go up and have our baked potatoes with bacon and sour cream and cheese and butter. Because like the steaks, it's like bacon. Butter makes everything better. But anywho, we hope you enjoyed this. We hope that you might take a chance and try it. Don't forget that Dizzy Pig rub. Raising the steaks is out of this world. a high grill, set it right, you can't go wrong. Once again, hit like and subscribe. We've got other ideas, most of them outdoor grills. We've got some really special things that we're going to do inside because those recipes have knocked the family out and others, and I just need to share. We again hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day.